Good morning. It's a Monday morning. It's June 28th, the day after Pride in San Francisco. And wow, what a great morning it's been already. We won a very important case today, a case that we were co-counsel with. We intervened on behalf of an LGBT student association at Hastings Law School. Hastings Law School represented by their own counsel. We went all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court. Why? Because the Christian Legal Society wanted to be recognized as a student group at Hastings Law School. And Hastings Law School said, well, we can't recognize you as a student group and give you money that we give to those kinds of student groups that we recognize because you discriminate. You discriminate against non-Christians, you discriminate against LGBT students, you won't allow them to be officers or members of your club. So you can be a club, but you can't be supported by Hastings through funding and through formal recognition. The Christian Legal Society sued, saying that by not being able to be recognized and discriminate, that the Hastings policy violated their First Amendment rights. Well, the good news is, we had our fingers crossed and our toes. The U.S. Supreme Court in a 5-4 decision agreed with Hastings that the First Amendment is not infringed when a group wants to discriminate, violate non-discrimination laws, and yet still be recognized, still receive funding from the school. Now this will have impact on many other issues that affect the lives of LGBT people, because many times we've been seeing more and more arguments from people who want to support their discrimination based on their religious beliefs. And they say that if they have to comply with non-discrimination laws, that's a violation of their religious beliefs. Well, the Supreme Court, we sent it out as breaking news today, shot that argument down. You know, last week we filed an amicus brief in the case involving Washington State, where folks did not want to have to release the names of people who signed the domestic partner legislation there, the amendment to repeal domestic partnership protections in Washington State. They didn't want to release their names, and yet they're signing these petitions. And the Supreme Court said, you have to release your names. This is open government. And they made claims that they were harassed by gay people or they feared harassment. The Supreme Court realized that that was a bunch of hooey. That was last week, just a few days ago. And today we have this. You know, the Supreme Court sometimes makes us nervous. But in these two cases, they got it right. And they're not going to let people bully gay people based on false claims of religious beliefs and those beliefs being violated by the First Amendment simply because they have to comply with non-discrimination protections. So folks, it's a good day today. Happy summer, wherever you are.